And welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance Unmounted Challenge. So that was our pirate boss there, and today we get some inventory preparations here. Not really inventory, we can just view the map. Here we have a boat chapter. Something may be happening up here. But we have two new units to talk about. So we have Shinon here, Sniper. He is a pre-promote. Shinon is a really interesting unit because he, as a pre-promote right now, he's going to be very good. He has really good growth rates, really decent bases for this point in the game. However, Shinon suffers from a bit of availability issues, meaning he won't be around for the long run. When he does get back to us, he is quite weak, and I think that's why they gave him good bases good growth rates to cover that. But like an archer, he's effective on flying units. He has a steel and iron bow. And being a sniper, he can actually tank pretty well in the early game compared to some of your other squishy units. So we'll definitely be using him for now. And he's also going to help me do something here in a little bit. We're going to go back and look at Rule 2 of the playthrough. I allude to that in the prologue of Chapter 1. And then we have Gatry, an Armor Knight. Gatry, like any Armor Knight, he's good in strength, defense, HP. His skill is also pretty good. Gatry does have a leave of absence like Shinon, but he comes back much earlier, so you could get more use out of him if you wanted to. He's also at level 9. Oswin, I believe, in FE7 is at level 10, so Knights usually do a little bit better when they are a little higher leveled, when you don't have to invest in them, raise them up, anything like that. So, here he is. Will we use him in the playthrough? I don't know yet. I do quite like Well, I like him as a unit. His personality, I'm not too fond of the whole, picking up girls' personality that him or, like, Inigo, Sane, you know, those guys have. Alright then, let's just get right into it. I don't think it'll even let us reposition. Oh, it will. Okay. Actually, let's go with that. And we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. And I think I did leave the animations on from last time, which is great, because we want to see Shinon and Gatry. Now, according to Rule 2, I also stated that Titania might be needed in Chapter 3, this chapter, to stand next to Shinon and prevent him from boxing in. So in a turn or two, someone is going to appear here, and we can't recruit them now, but we do want to keep them alive, because you do have to keep them alive, and have Ike talk to them. I have been burned on that before. To get them. However, usually most people would just send Titania forward and do this no problem, but well, you know. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have Shinon go ahead, come up here, and he's going to work on these guys for us. Now the problem is, a little bit of animation glitch there. The problem is, and he's critting as usual. Yeah, Shinon tends to crit a lot. It's really funny in Radiant Dawn when he slings his ponytail around. And he doesn't gain anything experience. So there's a lot of guys here since Shinon could get boxed in, meaning he won't be able to counterattack, which is why I'm going to go ahead and send Titania right here, and she's still unequipped. I'm just using her as a roadblock. She probably is going to get attacked. Oscar, we were very lucky in the last chapter we didn't get attacked by anything, because our IQ is doing pretty well. He's one-rounding. He one-rounded a bandit last time, meaning we didn't have to block Risen in the early part with Oscar. Oh, by the way, Oscar and Boyd aren't present in this chapter. The early game of Path of Radiance likes to shuffle your units around. I think it's trying to showcase you have a mercenary company, and, you know, who you're working with one day might not be who you're with the next. But we have Gatry here, luckily, and this is what he looks like. I think his design's pretty cool. The general looks really good. I think it still has that gold trim around it. Gatry. Oh well, his hit rate wasn't that good. Alright, we'll go for one more round, and here we go, yeah. So we have Marcia the Pegasus Knight. I will go over her more in Chapter 9 when she joins, and yeah, you're gonna attack Titania. Of course you are. I'll go over her a bit more in Chapter 9. Obviously, we're not going to be using her. Marcia is considered one of the best, if not the best unit in the game, by some people. Of course, I still stand by. I think I mentioned I put Titania as the best on my list. And yeah. So she's going to be dealing with some enemies around her, and it can go both ways. Sometimes I've seen her get really lucky, dodge everything, and other times she doesn't do that well. Which is why we gotta have someone down here rush to her. Well, that's a kill for Ike. If you do want to use Gatry in the long run, it is a good idea to try and get him at least maybe a level, maybe 2 if you can, when he's present in the early game. But he's not gone for that long, fortunately, so you should be able to use him. I hope you didn't get boxed in. I think they did. Oh boy. And are you gonna dodge? Okay, she should use her vulnerary. Luckily the AI is, well, I don't want to say it's smart. The AI is never smart, but enemies and I guess green units too are pretty vulnerary happy in this game. Okay, so Shinon can go ahead and work on taking you out. Okay, and then Titania is kind of stuck herself now. I could use a bit of healing. Gatry, can you please hit this guy? Thank you. We'll see how Gatry does if we want to keep him on the team. I think a lot of people do like to use Gatry. He's one of the better. Let's see. Maybe we can have one of these guys go for Ike. I think Gatry will be the one to get that village. Yeah, and we're once again without a healer because Riz is absent. And I think with that, we are going to go ahead and turn them off. Yeah, that guy's going to keep healing too. And you're going to keep missing. Yeah, normally one wouldn't think to tank with an archer like this, but here we are. I think what we're going to do is have Shinon kill you, and then Titania's going to go where you are. Or maybe Gatry can get up there, or Ike. At least Marsh is doing okay. And she's just going to keep healing at 3 HP. Okay, cool. Alright then. Who can Ike get to? Actually, I might want Ike to finish you off. You can always have Gatry go back for the item. I think it's an elixir. But we actually do need an elixir in Chapter 8 for something. That's about as far as I tested. Okay, strength and speed. Good job, Ike. It's about as far as I tested. And we do need some extra healing in that chapter. Okay, now then. Let's go ahead and iron bow. Titania didn't really need to do anything after all. Let's just go away. Yeah, so that was probably the most I'll ever use a mount here in the entire playthrough, just to make sure he wasn't boxed in. This is the only chapter I was worried about. Now, if I didn't care about recruitment, I'd probably just let Marcia die, although she's doing a pretty good job holding out here. And that guy can never hit for some reason. You, on the other hand, can, but you're dead. Okay. Right. I think we'll have... I could take or not kill you. I guess that's cool. Shinon. Gatry's gonna have to take out one more. Okay, this guy. Yeah, Shinon and Gatry I'm really not worried about at all. I just kind of throw them Throw them both out there. Oh, cool. That should go to Boyd whenever we get the chance, which we should very soon. Alright. You're gonna pick an Ike. Of course you are. Alright, is that Myrmidon gonna attack? Okay, he kind of went off and did his own thing and didn't really pay attention there. I thought he was kind of locked into healing or being passive. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Let's send Shinon up there as bait. Ike can go ahead and finish off you. And then Gatry's gonna head back to the village. And there you go again. Yeah, I thought you'd do that. But it takes you away from Marsha, which is what we want. Okay, great. Let's see if we can give that to Ike. I don't think we'll be using Shinon in the long term, but we will get plenty of use from him in the early game at least. So if you like Shinon, which not a lot of people do, there's that. I actually do really dislike a character in the Telia series. We'll meet them a bit later, though. No, you certainly won't be important later. They are in this game. They're not a Dawn Brigade member. I know people don't really like Micaiah that much either. Some people don't, but it's not a Dawn Brigade member. It's someone in this game I really dislike. Although, to be fair, I also dislike the whole archetype, so it's not just them. Okay, finally we can go ahead and let's see who's in range. Not that this Ike really cares, he's pretty busted. Oh, crackers. Shinon, you can just help out. Gatry, I guess you can make your way back. Let's see if you can get there on time. Yeah. Another thing about this game, I think I might have mentioned it in the prologue, just why we want to do this challenge is because the maps can get pretty big later on. Gatry does suffer from that, you know, not being able to move very far. Oh, good one, Shinon. So even if you are playing this normally where you have horses running out in front of everything, you're the boss, okay. Where you have like horses running out, Gatry does fall behind, but maybe in this playthrough we'll get a little bit more use out of him. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, you're the boss. Cool. And generic pirate dialogue, pretty much. There's some good ones that appear in Chapter 9. We'll get to those. Shinon really doesn't give a darn. Okay, Shinon, can you weaken him or are you gonna steal my kill? Ow. Shinon! That's okay. I think that means it's game over. Well, not game over, end of chapter. Yep. Thank you, Shinon. But Arak's gonna be over-leveled anyway. He really doesn't need it. And that will do it for Chapter 3. And we get 170, a little more than last time. So I'll do it for this one, and I will see you for the next one.